With me now to discuss is Jon Allen. He's the former Canadian ambassador to Israel and senior fellow at the Bill Graham Center for Contemporary International History. Ambassador, good morning to you. So Carney, as we say, reaffirming those plans to recognize a Palestinian state. How monumental of a moment would that be?
It's important. It sends a signal to the Palestinians that they are a national people, that they deserve recognition, and that they deserve a state. It's important because it sends a signal to Israel that Israel does not have a veto over that. Historically, Western countries have all supported the two-state solution. They believed that this recognition would come after negotiations with Israel. But Israel has made it absolutely clear in the last couple of years, and Netanyahu for over a decade, that this government has no interest in a Palestinian state. So Prime Minister Carney and other Western governments have decided to reaffirm the importance of two states before the expansion of settlements and other actions like annexation by Israel prevent that from happening.
Well, you raise an interesting point around the timing. Of course, many had hoped that this would be done sooner. Why do this now? What impact will it have on Israel's war in Gaza and the ongoing hope and efforts to bring the hostages home?
Well, the recognition was predicated on Prime Minister Mahmoud Abbas of the Palestinian Authority, first of all, recognizing the horrors of October 7, secondly, demanding the release of the hostages, and it was also predicated on the Palestinian Authority holding free and fair elections within a year without Hamas being a participant. Some of these sort of preconditions have already been met. There was a declaration in which the PA, Gulf states, various Arab states all recognized the horrors of October 7 and demanded the release of the hostages, reaffirmed Israel's right to exist. But the other elements, the free and fair elections, will only come over time. And Minister Anand indicated yesterday that while the Prime Minister will recognize a Palestinian state at the General Assembly, full diplomatic relations will likely come once those elections happen and governance is improved in the Palestinian Authority.
Ambassador, I hate to sound like a cynic, but I mean, a lot of people have observed how do you hold those types of elections when there's basically no infrastructure left?
Well, the elections won't happen in Gaza. The elections will happen in the West Bank, where the PA currently governs. Gaza, hopefully when this war ends, and it will end sooner than later, will be governed, hopefully, initially by a technocratic government appointed by the PA with the help of Gulf states and Western states who will bring back rule of law, begin to reconstruct, obviously bring a huge amount of humanitarian aid. So these free and fair elections will happen first in the West Bank, and eventually, once rule of law and reconstruction has happened in Gaza, there.
Jon Allen is the former Canadian ambassador to Israel. As always, appreciate your time with us. Thank you.